Good morning, YouTube. Just wanted to talk to you about what some are calling the trucking apocalypse. As you know, there has been 3 companies recently that have closed their doors. Probably more that we don't know about, but 3 what we would call high profile. The most recent one was out in California. Matter of fact, I think 2 out of the 3 were from California. And it was about 30 people. I believe 28 drivers and 2 office people. It's created some panic in the industry. There's several YouTube videos about it. There's several news articles about it. And what inspired this video was a video I saw on YouTube by Truckers Coach, and also a conversation that I had with my dad the other day. He had seen some stuff about it online and was asking my opinion on it. And basically his comment was, everything is hauled by trucks. How can there be a recession in trucking? And I had made an initial video and I'd realized I had left some things out. For one thing, companies are hauling cheap freight, namely the mega carriers. And that's something that's going to stop. I realize that in a competitive market, everybody's going to try to undercut everybody, but we're all shooting ourselves in the foot when we do this. If you're hauling a product at a rate where you're making little money or no money, that's not good. Somehow we need to insist on higher rates. And for example, Truckers Coach on YouTube, he was one of the people that inspired this video, was saying that in August they're predicting that freight rates could drop to $1.43 a mile in the van divisions. Now, for somebody outside of trucking, you think, wow, $1.43 a mile, that's great money. But in reality, $1.43 a mile with all the regulations and overhead that trucking companies have with insurance and fuel, and even to pay the driver a decent wage, which we could debate if that's happening now or not. $1.43 a mile is not a good rate. And then if you're getting this load from a broker and the broker's taking 20 or 30% of that, then you can imagine how low the rates are. And if you're leased to a company that's paying, say, 70 or 80% to the driver, or to the lease operator, I mean, then you see real quickly there's not much meat on the bone. So the first step to this is we've got to, as a country, as an industry, we've got to stop accepting cheap freight. Now, as a company driver or even an owner-operator, it's important to have money set back. So, I mean, any company could fall at any time, regardless of the market or the economy. For this reason, everybody should have a savings account, money put back, and a backup plan. If your company fell through, or if for health reasons you could no longer drive, you need to have a way to support yourself, a backup plan. And so I would encourage everybody, regardless of what your profession is, to put a little money back in savings so that if something were to happen, you would land on your feet. Now, let's put this in perspective before we all start to panic. Altogether, between these 3 high-profile companies, we're looking at less than 3,000 drivers. Now, that is a lot, I'll give you that, and if you're one of those 3,000, this could be a tough time for you. However, this is less than 1% of the trucking population by far. This is not 40% or 50% or nothing like this. This is a very small percentage, and probably not that far out of the norm. So let's all take a deep breath. Let's not panic, and let's see what we can do to survive this small downturn. Now, one thing I would say, if you're working for a company that relies heavily on brokers, you might want to start looking at other options just in case. That's going to be a tough market to make it in. I work for a company that, like many companies, uses a few brokers here and there, but they have their own freight. This is the best scenario. Also, if you are an owner-operator, I would recommend leasing on to a larger company instead of relying on brokers right now. All companies, regardless of industry, have to adapt with the times, and this is one of those times for trucking. For example, Walmart is a lot different now than when Sam Walton first envisioned it many years ago. For example, now they have a website. The internet wasn't even around when Sam Walton started Walmart. They have curbside pickup. They have done lots of things to adapt with competitors such as Amazon, and now it's time for trucking to do the same. But it's not time to panic. It's not time to run for the hills. So hang in there, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below, and have a great day. Bye-bye.